Thomas Markle has shocked the world by speaking out in a way that no one expected. He has revealed something deeply personal about his daughter Meghan Markle, something that questions the carefully built image she has created over the years. This time, it is not about Meghan's fashion choices, her Hollywood career, or her charity projects. It is not even about her struggles with the royal family or her endless interviews about her personal life. Thomas has made a claim about her age, saying that Meghan has not been truthful about how old she really is. Coming from her father, this is not a rumor but a direct statement that carries weight and shakes her public image to the core. For years, Meghan Markle has been surrounded by mystery and controversy. She has built a career in Hollywood, then moved into the royal spotlight, and finally turned herself into a global brand with her husband Prince Harry. Through it all, she has carefully managed how she is seen by the public. She has sold herself as youthful, modern, and relatable. Age plays a big role in the story because Meghan's brand depends heavily on the idea of being fresh, energetic, and timeless. Thomas Markle now says that this story is built on a lie and that Meghan has been hiding her real age since long before she met Harry. Thomas has been painted as the villain in Meghan's story for years. He was not invited to her royal wedding. He has been left out of her life and ignored in her interviews. Meghan has often made it seem like her father was the problem in her family, but now Thomas is hitting back. He says he has had enough of being silenced and blamed, and now he is revealing secrets he has held back for years. According to him, Meghan has been shaving years off her age since her early days in Hollywood. He says he remembers documents and family timelines that do not match the story Meghan tells the world. He even remembers moments where Meghan would snap at him if he mentioned her real age in front of other people, as if it was a secret she was desperate to keep hidden. In Hollywood, age can make or break a career. Casting directors often choose younger actors for leading roles. Women, in particular, face harsh limits as they get older. In your 20s, you are seen as the fresh new face. In your 30s, you are often pushed into side roles. By your 40s, you are cast as someone's mother instead of the main character. Meghan, like many actresses, understood this reality and wanted to stay in the younger category for as long as possible. Thomas says that she adjusted her story, cut off a few years, and shaped her career around this new number. At first, this might have been harmless, just another Hollywood trick to survive in a brutal industry. But once Meghan married Prince Harry and stepped into royal life, everything changed. When Meghan became a royal, every detail about her life was under the microscope. Reporters looked into her past, tabloids dug up old records, and the palace ran background checks. Meghan presented herself as a woman in her mid-30s when she married Harry. But if Thomas is telling the truth, she may have been older than she claimed, which raises serious questions about the story she has been telling the public. This is not just about a birthday, it is about trust. Meghan has built her empire on authenticity, on the idea that she lives her truth and speaks openly. If her own father is saying that even her age is part of a performance, then the foundation of her image starts to collapse. The reaction has been explosive. Reporters are now pulling out old yearbooks, childhood photos, and school records to piece together a timeline of Meghan's real age. Social media is full of users comparing her old interviews, pointing out contradictions, and mocking her for pretending to be younger. Hashtags about her age are trending worldwide. Some fans are even calling her Forever 39 as a joke. Meanwhile, inside Meghan's Montecito home, insiders say she is panicking. Staff are afraid to speak, PR teams are working overtime, and Harry is said to be frustrated that once again they are caught in the middle of a scandal. Meghan's father is not just making vague comments, he says he has proof. He claims to have boxes of photographs, school documents, and birth certificates that reveal Meghan's true timeline. He says he has been silent for years while Meghan painted him as the bad parent, but now he feels free to speak because he is tired of being pushed aside. According to Thomas, even the palace knew the truth during the royal wedding, but chose to remain quiet to avoid controversy. That silence allowed Meghan to continue shaping her public image around the age she wanted the world to believe. This revelation has landed like a bombshell in Hollywood as well. Studios, producers, and agents are now rethinking their deals with Meghan. In Hollywood, age itself is not always a career killer, but dishonesty is. A star who lies about something so basic risks losing the trust of the public and the industry. Meghan has been selling herself as a lifestyle icon, as someone authentic who speaks her truth. Now that her own father is calling that truth into question, the very market value of her brand is at risk. Companies do not want to invest millions into someone who could crumble under scrutiny. The irony of the situation is that Meghan has spent years talking about authenticity. She has given interviews about living honestly, being real, and standing in her truth. She built her public image on the idea of openness, but now her own father says that even her age is part of a lie. For her critics, this is proof that Meghan's brand has always been more about strategy than honesty. They say that she crafted stories to benefit herself, even if that meant bending reality. Inside Buckingham Palace, the silence has been powerful. The royal family follows the old motto of never complain, never explain. While Meghan and Harry have given interviews, written books, and produced documentaries, the palace has stayed quiet. In this moment, their silence is a weapon. Every time Meghan faces a scandal, the royals stand calmly in the background, looking steady and composed. Compared to Meghan's image unraveling, the palace comes across as dignified and untouchable. It's a brutal contrast, and it leaves Meghan looking smaller and more desperate. Harry is also caught in a difficult position. He has supported Meghan through every controversy. He stood by her during the family split, repeated her words in interviews, and cut ties with relatives who doubted her. But now the public is asking questions. If Meghan lied about her age, did Harry know? Was he an innocent husband who believed her story, or was he a partner in hiding the truth? Either answer is damaging. If he knew, it makes him look dishonest. If he did not know, it makes him look foolish. Inside their home, reports say Meghan is spiraling. She is angry at her father, stressed about the press, and snapping at her staff. Her PR team is trying every strategy, denying, deflecting, ignoring, but none of them work. Denying the story makes it grow louder. Deflecting draws attention to inconsistencies. Ignoring it leaves Thomas's words uncontested. Meghan is stuck in a no-win situation, and her father knows it. The media is feeding on the drama. British tabloids are putting Meghan's old photos on front pages. American talk shows are inviting her relatives for interviews. Social media users are comparing old red carpet pictures to her claimed age, looking for differences in her appearance. What was once a rumor is now treated as fact because Thomas Markle has put his name to it. He is not an anonymous source or a distant family member. He is her father. That makes his words much harder to dismiss. Even Meghan's former friends are staying silent. Jessica Mulrooney, once one of Meghan's closest allies, has not stepped up to defend her. Sources say Jessica privately finds the situation amusing and always suspected Meghan's obsession with youth would backfire. Samantha Markle, Meghan's half-sister, is enjoying the scandal as well. For years, she has said Meghan was manipulative and fake, and now with Thomas speaking out, Samantha's claims look more believable. To the public, it seems like Meghan's own family is finally exposing her carefully crafted image. In Hollywood, the whispers are getting louder. Casting directors remember how Meghan avoided questions about her age and always kept things vague. Former colleagues say she presented herself as younger during auditions. Many insiders are not shocked by Thomas's claims. They see them as confirmation of long-standing suspicions. Meghan's obsession with youth was obvious to those who worked with her, and now the public is seeing it too. Meanwhile, the royal family continues with their public duties. King Charles attends events, Queen Camilla smiles by his side, and William and Kate appear polished at engagements. Their calm image only deepens Meghan's crisis. Every photograph of them looking composed feels like another reminder of Meghan and Harry's chaos. The contrast is damaging, and Meghan knows it. For Thomas Markle, this moment is about more than revenge. He has spent years being painted as the villain in Meghan's story, and now he finally feels like he has a chance to be heard. He knows Meghan cannot erase their shared history. He knows the public is hungry for dirt. He knows his words carry power because of who he is. By speaking out, he has shaken the image Meghan worked so hard to create, and he does not seem ready to stop. The fallout is not just gossip, it is financial. Meghan's brand, her podcasts, her documentaries, and her lifestyle ventures all depend on public trust. If people stop believing in her authenticity, those projects lose value. Studios, agents, and sponsors will not take risks on someone whose image is unstable. Every headline about Meghan's real age chips away at the empire she has built, and Thomas Markle is the one swinging the hammer. This scandal has become a global spectacle. It is on TV panels, gossip blogs, and even serious news outlets. Social media is full of memes mocking Meghan's supposed forever young image. People are digging through databases to find old records of her birth year. TikTok videos comparing her interviews are going viral. The more her team pushes back, the more the internet mocks her. The harder she fights, the deeper she sinks. The irony cuts deeper because Meghan has always said she values honesty and truth. She presented herself as someone who broke away from royal tradition because she wanted to be real. But now her father is saying that even her age has been a long-term performance. To critics, this is the final proof that Meghan is not authentic, but strategic. She shapes her story to benefit herself, even if it means rewriting something as basic as her birthday. Thomas Markle's confession is not going away quickly. His words have given new life to Meghan's critics and handed the media a story too juicy to ignore. As the headlines grow and the memes spread, Meghan is left with fewer allies and fewer defenses. She can deny the claims, but people will still doubt her. She can attack her father, but that only makes her look cruel. She can stay silent, but that lets his version of the story dominate. No matter what she chooses, the damage is already done. For Meghan, this is one of the toughest scandals she has ever faced. Unlike royal drama or public feuds, this one cuts to her personal identity. It questions the very foundation of the story she has been telling for years. And because it comes from her father, it carries a weight that gossip columns alone could never achieve. The truth about Meghan's age may not matter in the grand scheme of life, but in the world of fame, branding, and public image, it matters more than anyone expected.